Like I won't even lie, I don't right now I don't actually know what I want to do after graduation. I just know that okay, I have this talent, I have that talent.
My parents want me to go back to school. They want to send me to a private school to continue education
After university?
after university.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years after graduation?
5 years. I won't even lie. I see myself flying countries in my exotic cars, bagging business deals. I think that's it.
It's not like I don't want something too much, but I want that too much to actually be comfortable for me. Like, I want to see myself in a position where I can actually say, okay, I actually did something, I've actually achieved something to an extent. Like, I just want to be like comfortable, really, really comfortable.
How do you plan on achieving this dream after graduation?
Working hard, working really hard. Like I won't even lie, I don't right now I don't actually know what I want to do after graduation. I just know that okay, I have this talent, I have that talent. I want to start up my content career dream. Like I want to do it fully. I want to do a lot of things, but I've not yet like mashed everything up together. But I know I'm going somewhere.
What level are you?
On my final year, 400 level.
You're in final year.
Yeah.
And you don't know what you want to do after school.
I'm already doing something, but I'm just saying like a
What
good.
what are you doing?
I sell my book on Amazon and make money from that.
Okay, that's what you will continue doing after school.
Yes, but I will surely want a bigger income. It won't always take me like it won't always give me as much. I want also like get other income. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? Like I want to add other income. I'm even thinking of like going to into my content creator like stuff again, teaching English to like white people, foreigners. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like I have a lot I want to do.
Um, my parents want me to go back to school. They want to send me to a private school to continue education
After university?
after university. I do not have a problem with that because sometimes I think about it and I'm like, where do I even want to start from to do some certain kind of things to achieve things in life? So like going back to school sometimes for me is just like an escape from reality of the things that actually really, really matters. I go back to school. The only thing I care about is going to lectures, writing exams, doing that one. Nothing actually disturbs me, like providing for myself to a certain extent or something like that. So like that one is just like an excuse for me to like escape reality. Then there are things I want to do for myself. I want to start up a business, importation. I want to start up an online business too.
Single or married with a break code. No, they judge everybody get face. On adult gist, now broad now place. No filters, no lies. Just real life talk.
My name is
This
Anita Dim.
is adult
My friends
gist.
call me Anita.
My name is Wakoso Neka.
I grew up in Lagos, born in Lagos, grew up in Lagos. But I moved to Abuja, I think when I was in my SS2, but I didn't do SS2. I moved to Abuja, I just entered SS3. Then after that, I went back to Lagos. Then I got admission. So that's it.
I actually grew up in Taraba State, Gimbu, precisely. Um, I went there for like my primary school till my JSS 1, I guess. Then just I and my brother and my siblings actually. We relocated to Anambra and I was meant to be in JSS 2, but I was brought back. So I started from JSS 1 again.
I always say this. Lagos is just that compared to Oka here, I'm not judging. Oka has a very strict parenting and everything. Lagos was fun for me as a kid. I had my mom and dad definitely. My parents were not as strict. You understand? We have time to go and time to come back. It's just that I was that kid that never like associating as much when I was growing up until I entered JSS1. So that was it. But my sisters always like always we always very, very like they were always like going to church every time. They loved going to church. They loved mingling. So we had I think they call it a curfew, if I'm not wrong. You can like they'll tell you come back by this time, don't stay late. So that's how it was for us actually.
Growing up, I've always been like caged. locked in the house. I only have like few friends that came around if my parents approved them to be like our friends, stuff like that. So like I was not good with the society and relating too much with like the society.
The first time I wrote jump, I didn't get admission. It's not my fault actually. It was because I didn't know anything about admission, and my brothers were just nonchalant about me. Just like they didn't care, but they didn't, like, I don't know, they didn't actually put that much focus. When I supposed to like send out like my WAEC to like post on my portal or something, I think it was very late, so I did not get admission that year. So I had to write the next year, and I got admission. That was what happened. It came when I saw my okay. I was my admission came late. I was even thinking of rewriting another jump. It was very very tiring. I remember my mom was telling me that I should calm down. I'll pray. I will get it. I will get it. I will get it. I was like, okay, oh, but it was not getting late. My friends were seeing their own. I have not seen my own. I was like, you know what? Let me just accept the whole thing and just put my mind in writing on that jump. Then I was in my dad's shop then. Then boom, I saw my admission. I was like, Jesus, I said, Daddy, I've got an admission. He was like, oh my God. Then that was it though. Then I think I traveled that weekend. I traveled that weekend. Then I did my clearance and everything before ASU strike. Then I had to come back home. That was what happened.
I actually got admission late. I didn't get admission with my mates. So being at home that time and finding out that my mates like got admission and detention then like have you gotten admission? Have you gotten admission? What did they give you? Stuff like that. I wasn't all happy about it. Well, I got admission after the strike.
I'm studying linguistics. And I'll not lie to you. Everybody know how Nigeria is. You want to study a particular course, then they'll give you Nigeria will choose the course for you. For me, I wanted to study law, but I would not lie. I did not meet up with the cutoff mark, so I chose English. But I didn't. They didn't give me English. I think they just had to like give me another course that was similar to English because I think they already had the number of students they wanted for English. So because I remember my when they told me that they have I think another I've forgotten the word they use actually, but they were like in my own words, can you study linguistics? I think English is full, something like that. I was not like, okay. I checked about it and they were not like far from each other. I could actually transfer back because they were similar. We have lots of courses that are similar to English language. So I just took the course. I was like, okay, it's a very good course. And okay, it's fine.
I wanted to do art, but like from my family, they wanted me to do science and everything. So from one school to another, I went to an all girls school actually. All my secondary schools were all girls school. So I went to an all science school too. And I wasn't good. So I repeated SS1 again. So after repeating, we were meant to resume the next semester again. I didn't go back to school. I was like, I'm not going to do science. I want to do art. So I went to another school again and I did art. So that's just it. Then I found myself in music. I wanted to actually do international relations, but then Unizi gave me linguistics, which I wasn't really happy about. But then I wouldn't say I was not happy about getting an admission. It was like a 50-50 deal. I was happy that I like had to come to like the university at that time now. You know, when you're growing up, everyone's like the university, university, university. I wanted to see like the experience, the free life, the so-called enjoyment that like university had. So like it was just 50-50.
To be honest, I was not happy. It was very, very sad for me because I've not stayed away from my sisters. Like, I've not stayed away from them. We have always been together. And if I didn't even I didn't even prepare. Because I told you that I remember I said that we had this Eastbourne strike. So when they called off the strike, my grandpa died. So I couldn't go for my matriculation because we were praying for burial. I'll be sorry, my uncle died. I couldn't go for the matriculation because we were preparing for my uncle's burial. So me, I was even happy because I was not ready to leave home. Though I wanted to start school, but I was not ready to like leave my sisters because I love them a lot. So when came to school, when I came to school, I had to leave them with tears. But then he was telling me, please go now. It's not okay. Go and finish school. You should be at school, you'll be shouting, go to school. I was like, I don't want to go yet. I don't want to go yet. But anyhow, I came to school. After weeks of crying, I had to start leaving.
So my first day in school, I didn't go to my department. Neither did I even know where my department was or my faculty was. My my classmates, they had admission to, they gave them mass comm. So I always follow them to their lectures every day. I think for a straight whole week I was going to the mass comm department and taking their classes. I know some people actually thought that I was in mass comm department until later on they saw that I stopped coming. And once in a while when I come to visit my friends, they'll be like, I thought you were in mass comm department. I was like, no, 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 no. My friends were the one that actually dragged me to Faculty of Arts, helped me like look for my class and everything. So like my first day wasn't all that nice because my brother didn't even follow me to school. He was just like, here's the money, here's your transport fare. When you get to this place, tell them you're going to this place, just go. That was it. So it was like everything was on me.
Academic challenge. Nothing actually. I don't think I have any academic challenge except this final year that everything is all the pressure is high. But I've always been that kid that always read my book and everything. So I don't think I have any academic challenge.
Concentrating, I get easily distracted a lot of times back then in secondary school. It's still something like I wouldn't say I suffer from, but it's still something that I have to deal with now. I get easily distracted. I might be reading, understanding, and everything, but once I just see one something like this and I just tap on it or like follow it, I think I'm done reading for like an hour. So like that was like a challenge for me.
It's not easy. It's not easy because the thing is that, to be honest, you should set a goal for yourself. You should know what you want. I I personally, when I was in school, I hated seeing a bad result. Not even for my parent or anything. It just made me feel like I was stupid. Like, why would I feel something like that? I hated having a bad result. So I think he also reflected like on me now, something like that. I always, no matter what, even if I'm going through like a heartbreak or anything, I must read my book because I don't know how to copy. When I reach the exam, I don't know how to copy. I feel I can just, instead of it to copy, I'll sit down there and cry and submit my book. So it's better for me to read. So that is just it. I just feel like I know like school is not the end of everything. So no matter what, we should brace ourselves up and write your exam, pass your exam. So you know the one that is doing you. That is just it.
I think my academic life is my personal life. I do not do anything serious or different from just going to school, coming back home. I think my academic life is my personal life, but I still have things I do, but not like serious things. They're just it's balanced. There's no shifts or whatever.
I've done a lot. I'm a hustler, I should put it that way. I don't believe that there is no money you should wait. It's not my kind of thing. I've done business. I noticed that the business was clashing with my book, and I didn't really like that, like pre-order business. As far as it's not my goods, I was not okay with it, so I stopped. Um, Currently now, I'm writing books and selling on Amazon. That's what I'm doing. So I'm even like I used to participate, like in my family's business. I used to participate. My mom sells tiles, so I remember that I think I've clicked a few deal with her, like I think two or three, and she gave me my own cut. Cause me, as far as his money is involved, I'm doing it. So that's just it for me.
My parents are good providers. I I have like my parents are like my backup plans. I think the only thing I do is like save just to like get something that I can't afford at that time. I do not do anything creative.
I and my friends always say something. The cost of living is already killing the living, though. It's killing the living, especially girls. I know boys they have their own, but let me speak for myself. Let me speak for girls. Let me speak for my type of person. I love good things of life. If I see this hair, I want to have this hair. If I see that hair, I want to have that hair. I'm not saying you should spend though, but me, I love to look good. And for me to look good, you have to like make money. But the cost of living in Nigeria is turning into something else. Because tell me why. Tell me why school fees in Unizik, Federal University, is 94,000 naira for final year students. I don't just understand. My brother told me in his time he paid 26,000. I was like, what? What did you say? Like, the cost of living is truly killing the living. They should better do something about it though, because it be like people will start becoming illiterate. Because I don't understand.
I can only say I relate to people because I have seen people complain about it. I personally, I haven't like had an issue of paying school fees or anything. My parents are well to do, so like they provide for me. But then I have friends that I see them struggle every now and then to like pay their school fees, especially when like school fees like they increased it to I think 94,000. I know how my friend cried about it, knowing that she couldn't get it from anywhere. And back home, it was really, really hard for her. So like I could just relate to other people's feeling, but like personally, it is hard. It is really, really hard watching them have to like pass through it and knowing that they are just students who just came to school to like read, but then they still have to like cater for their personal needs, cater for school needs. As somebody that hasn't gone through that before, looking at it, it's like painful watching those kind of scenarios and stuff like that.
From a distance, very, very like far distance. I don't you see lecturers, especially in arts faculty, run. If they are coming towards you, follow another line because if they start with you, either your results or you just probably leave the school. So it's better you run, oh, my sister run. Especially if you're a fine girl, run.
I think before I entered school, I have like elder siblings, like um our first and second born, they gave us like a really, really big gap. They are done with school, like before I even got admission, they were already like having jobs and everything. So like they gave me little advice when it comes to like relationship with lecturers or school authorities. They told me that if a lecturer is to approach you, like come to my office or stuff like that, they said you shouldn't like speak um how will I put it? Like you shouldn't fight or like be rude about it. They like give the lecturer your number, have like a relationship with the lecturer, but you should know where your boundary stands. You shouldn't go too far. You shouldn't do too much because of, oh, it's a lecturer, this, that. He just wants this, he just wants this. I know that there are actually lecturers that are bad, but I know that some can actually be helpful to an extent. I think I know few that are like helpful, that I know if I have issues, I can like meet and be like, okay, this is what is happening, this is what's happening, and they can help. So like due to that advice they gave me, I was able to like go through with the lecturer and student relationship. And then when we entered school in year one, in my department, there was already gist flying around about lecturers that are bad, lecturers that are good. So it was just like, okay, keep your heads up in case this lecturer comes. You know who to like be friends with and who to like keep your distance.
Yes, even HOD.
Tell us your experience.
Yeah, I ran because I knew where it was. I know how it's going to end. Achalugo, you know where it's going to end. Run. So I
So
knew that.
what happened?
The person said I should come out. I mean, the HOD said I should come out and meet him. I was like, you cannot come out and meet you. But I did not tell him that I'm not going to come out and meet him. I will come out and like hang out with him and everything because it's HOD now. So I was not. I mean, is it Dean? Sorry, it's even Dean. It's not what HOD is Dean. So then I was not like, I cannot come out though. But I told him that I traveled, that I'm not around. And that is how I just be sure he didn't chat me up again. So anyhow you can do is run. I've seen left, right, and center, but I'm running. If you see the one that is actually going to help you, I feel like you play smart. You don't push them out, like you don't make it look forceful. You cannot don't tell them, go, I don't want you. Your result is at, especially if they're lecturers in your department, your result is at stake.
I know I've been invited to a lecturer's office. He asked me for my number. I give him my number. So he chatted me up the next day and was like, I should come to his office on Monday. I never did because I knew that that lecturer in particular wasn't the lecturer to be friends with. He has his own history that we heard of when we entered school. So like I wouldn't want anything to do with somebody like that, knowing that it was not going to be beneficial to me. So I kept my distance. I never went to his office. And sometimes it torments me because I feel like, what if this man like does something bad to me or fail me because of I did not answer him or something? All those unnecessary thoughts, but nothing has actually happened.
Currently, let me talk about currently, because this final year is something else. Mood swings. To this moment, you're scrolling through TikTok and you're happy. The next moment, you now see FYB week. Hey, I never buy this shoe. I never buy this shoe. So I think the mixture of depression, happiness, confusion. It's a whole lot. Because me, I'm happy that I'm finally leaving school, but I'm depressed because cost of living is already killing the living. So anyone, I'll take it.
Wake up in the morning if I have morning lectures, prepare for lectures. I always go late for lectures actually. I'm not always like very early or like that punctual student. I go for lectures. I hang out with my friends actually. Then maybe if I have something to do aside going back home, maybe I have a school run to do, I do it then. I head back home.
Yes, I have. I have.
Tell us about it.
It's not. See, I remember talking to my, we discussing with my uncle about this thing. All this thing depends on you. Everything depends on you actually. What are your goals in life and everything. That's why I always tell my uncle that I'm not going to judge a girl doing a shower. I'm not going to judge a guy doing yahoo. When I'm going to judge you is after making all those money, you don't now use it for something useful to live that life, to drop that life. That is when I'm going to judge you. That is just it. But for me, I don't think I can do runs. But if I notice that you like me, I will exploit you. But I cannot do runs because it's not my thing. I don't know. It's not just my thing. I respect myself a lot. Let me put it that way. I respect myself a lot. So runs is not my thing. But if I notice that okay, this guy like me, maybe I will exploit you. That kind of thing. But I'll still tell every girl, please, anything you're doing, have handwork. Go online. ChatGPT is not for waste. Go there, search up what to do, how to help yourself, how to grow. Like, don't waste yourself thinking. To be honest with you, 200K cannot do you. Even if the man wants to give you 200K, 200K to do what? What do you want to use 200k to do? You have school fees to pay. You have this to pay. You're using 200k. My dear, help yourself. If it's business, go and do. Go and do business. Stop waiting for a man to come and carry all your family struggle. It does not make any sense, my sister. So even if you are doing a shower, I'm not judging. Find something and add to it. That is my own.
I haven't faced pressure to do illegal things. Any pressure I have gotten is just to, I don't know. I my growing up was stiff. I wasn't exposed to a lot of things. I was grounded, like it was very stated that okay, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that, you don't have to do this. So I was very scared about a lot of things. So like coming to school and then I feel pressure. Then I remember back then when things were like painted in this certain way, I tend to like draw myself back and be like, okay, this is not something you're meant to do. This is not how you're meant to face it. So I tend to like push all the negative whatever to something positive because I grew up in a very like I don't even know how to put it, but like it was there were rules upon rules upon rules upon rules upon rules upon judgments on some certain kind of things that when you do it, it's like you already feel condemned before like even saying it out. So it was just like that for me. So I was never pressured to do anything illegal, but instead I tried to push it to do something positive for myself.
Currently, I'm even struggling with depression. Yes, I have. There's a time in school, I will not lie. There's time in school that I've not yet paid my school fees. I didn't know what to do. I like it was really, really depressing for me because I didn't know what to actually do then. And I didn't like to be honest with you, I chopped my school fees money. So I didn't know what to do. I couldn't call home to ask for more money because they'd be like, what happened? I thought we've paid your school fees and everything. I was depressed. Thank God I had my girls with me, guy. It remained small. And I was not having the most annoying relationship then. God. I don't know how I entered that relationship, oh, but Sha, lucky Sha, one of my mommy's friend paid for me. So I was very happy. That was what happened. So it's normal. Even now I'm struggling with depression, but small, small.
I don't know how to put the depression phase, but it comes once in a while and it hits me as a human being, not just like as a student, but like as a human being, because I know where I want to see myself in some years. So like sometimes when I sit down and I think about it, I'll be like, maybe I'm not doing too much, or I'm not trying enough. Cause to be sincere, my 4 years in school, I didn't do anything extra to like help me sort bills or provide to a certain extent. I was just like I am still dependent on my family because they actually provide. But like sometimes when I sit and think about it, I'll be like, at the long run, I don't think they'll be able to provide what I actually need because I know myself. I know what I like. I like expensive things. Nobody is going to pay for all my expensive trips or expensive designers and everything. So like once in a while I get depressed of not being where I want to be or ought to be to an extent, and not fitting in the society sometimes, or sometimes not like living up to a certain expectation of people, because I know that sometimes like my friends or like people around me expect me to be this certain way or act this certain way, and at the end of the day I don't act that way or do those kind of things. So like once in a while all those thoughts like just cloud my head and it gets me really moody and I get like depressed about it just thinking about it.
I make myself the pressure. How will I put it? There is this thing. Um, I listen to lots of advice online. They'll say I'm this sort of person that I always want to listen so I can know where to add and everything. See, the only pressure will catch you, or people will know that you have peer pressure is when you're looking bad. So look good, look like it's you that have everything working for you. So even if the pressure is catching you, it's in your brain. It's you and your brain that will decipher if you're going to do it or not. That is just the truth. Look good. I'm not saying you should go and buy the most expensive wig. No. Make your hair. Have nice perfume. If person they pass you, every person will be like, oh my god, you smell like an angel. You get what I'm trying to say? Nobody will know you're suffering. Not that you come to school, if they're sitting down near you, be smelling like clothes that made you dry. No. That's why if small thing happen. So like, you be like, I want to do this thing. You'll be desperate. No, calm down. Take life gradually. Look good. Start with your looks. Because I always tell people this. If somebody wants to help you, it don't say true, your destiny helper wants to help you. It starts with the way you look. To be honest with you, you cannot pass on. I don't know how to explain this thing to people. When you look good, I feel like you have more potential to see good people that will want to help you. But if you're looking bad in this kind of country, people look down on people a lot. You have to actually look good to get what you want. Just imagine you're initiating a business deal and you look like the man wouldn't, or the business person, or the person that you're talking to will not take you seriously. But if you look the part, definitely you might even get more than what you even expected.
Peer pressure is something I've battled with in the university because I came into the university and my sisters they provided me with a lot clothes, wigs, nice sneakers and shoes and everything. But then for a human being to be contented, it takes a lot. Maybe I dress nice and I come to school, but then I'll still see somebody that dress better than me or like has more than me. So it pressured me and triggered this unnecessary pressure actually because thinking about it, it's not actually what the pressure, but like it pressured me a lot. That was where the trying to do stuffs to help me will come in. That's where I have to choose between doing illegal things or doing legal things. So like I just try as much as possible to be contented with whatever I have at that point in time and just face life as it is. Where your own stop, now there another person own starts. That's the truth of the fact. So like I just try as much as possible to feel okay with whatever I have and where I am.
First off, every student need money. Every student need money. Probably a loan app for students. But they should. The thing is, I don't know. Probably a loan app for students or something. I don't know. But every student needs money, especially in the current state of Nigeria. So I think something like that.
The female students have gone through some certain kind of harassment as a lady, and I don't think some of them were taken seriously. Because I remember the whole scenario of a girl getting pregnant and the guy told the girl to abort the baby, the girl aborted the baby, and she had like issues with the guy and stuff like that. And I know that there was a time after the issue, I still saw the guy in campus like walking freely and just there. I didn't feel secure or something. I don't know how to put it, but like I just felt like to an extent there are matters that should be taken seriously when it comes to the female child or the one that someone was raped inside school, and I did not hear anything about it again. I don't know how it was settled or anything, but I feel like the girl child is not that protected here. I know I do feel scared sometimes walking around because some of the comments you get as a girl walking from elderly people, sometimes from even your age mates as a guy is just scary. So I feel like they should like take the female child security like very, very serious and like look at it very well.
Especially dating, especially okay when I entered, I think 100 level. Yes, there's this final year guy that came to You all this kind of thing. As per new girl now, I don't know. I fell in love. Anyway, that relationship was the worst relationship I've ever entered. So ever since that relationship, I told myself that I'm not going to date anyhow person again. So any 100 level get entry, please do. There's some kind of relationship there, especially final year students, did not mean you well. Run, please, my sister, run.
I don't think it's a bad idea. It's not actually. If you go around it the good way. I know a lot of people are going to say it's rubbish, it's this, it's that. But like, you should date somebody that can help you grow. Because nowadays, university, the society has made dating look like it's a give and take. If you don't give this, you don't get to receive. If you don't give this, you don't get to take. So, like, even if you're going to take something, you should take something beneficial, something that will help you, something that will put you in places. It's okay to date, but date somebody that is willing to help you grow and somebody that is able to grow with you. Because nowadays, if the man who they press money, clear. If the man who they buy me wig, clear. If the man who they, I know that yes, quite alright. Your man should give you. It's not a bad thing if your man gives you, but that shouldn't be like a solid reason why you should be in a relationship. That is not the main thing relationship is like built on. I feel like there are other things that could make relationship better. Not only the monetary aspect can help you. Like maybe when you're depressed and you need somebody to talk to, the only thing your man is only good at is giving you money or buying you wig. That you can't have like a heart to heart conversation and explain how you actually feel, or growing in terms of like looking out for you and stuff like that. So like I feel dating is not a problem, but just go about it the right way. Do not like listen to everything in society, because I know there are some good people that came here with good intentions that at the end of the day, some certain things had to change because of how people portray relationships nowadays.
Yes, yes, I've had roommates from I think in 100 level. My roommates were really uptight, and I was this kind of person that I was easygoing, but they were really uptight. And like, I don't know, it was just a lot. It was just a lot for me in 100 level. Like, I knew that the reason is because I didn't know my parents did not know anybody in Oka. And my brothers could not come to Oka because they had their own businesses. So I had to like come down here, and it was annoying. I don't even know where to stay and everything. So um before I went for that 8 month strike, I already got a lodge with this girl. And I was like, okay, 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 fine and everything. Then when I went back home, that 8 month period, I could not chat with the girl normally because my phone was having issues. Like I did not chat with her. Once that I've already like secured the room for myself. Like I knew it was not right me, like I should have like communicated more and everything. But I couldn't because my phone was having issues at that time. So before I knew, when I came back after 8 months, I noticed that she added another person. She was telling me that I'll have to go. I said, eh? Where does that happen? Go where? She was like, she had already brought another person that I did not tell her anything. She thought that I've already left, blah, 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 blah. I was like, how? How did this thing happen? And the girl, on the other hand, has already like paid. Do you understand? And she didn't know where to go because the other one has already told her to already come inside. Like, I don't know what to do. Shout with my good heart, and I said, okay, let three of us stay in the room. We stayed in the room.
That's
Trust me,
serious.
a lot of drama.
Had my roommate was always taking my stuff, my clothes, spraying my perfume, taking my food stuff, just unnecessary things that are just annoying. Cause before I like get a new roommate, when I meet you, I like tend to discuss with you. I'm a very free person. Ask me and I will give you. Just don't go behind my back and like collect my things. It will get me like really, really pissed off because I'm not stingy. Ask me, I'll give you. But then this my roommate. She will take my shoes, wear it, and think I will not know that she took my shoes and she will wear it. I know that all these times I never like even like what they call it. approached her about it or stuff like that because I'm not good at approaching somebody.
Craziest social testing. To be honest, just my girls actually. My girls and my some of my friends. They're just really sorry, they're just really nice. They're just really nice. They have been there for me. So I think they're the only one, I guess.
I think I received the most birthday gifts here in school. I didn't receive a lot of things back then, but I have received surprise packages, nice gifts, reciprocating of energy, love actually, and a lot of support from a lot of people. So
5 years. I won't even lie. I see myself flying countries in my exotic cars, bagging business deals. I think that's it.
I just want to be comfortable. It's not like I don't want something too much, but I want that too much to actually be comfortable for me. Like I want to see myself in a position where I can actually say, okay, I actually did something. I've actually achieved something to an extent. Like, I just want to be like comfortable, really, really comfortable.
Working hard, working really hard. Like I won't even lie, I don't right now I don't actually know what I want to do after graduation. I just know that okay, I have this talent, I have that talent. I want to start up my content career dream. Like I want to do it fully. I want to do a lot of things, but I've not yet like mashed everything up together. But I know I'm going somewhere.
What level are you?
On my final year, 400 level.
You're in final year.
Yeah.
And you don't know what you want to do after school.
I'm already doing something, but I'm just saying like a
What
good.
what are you doing?
I sell my book on Amazon and make money from that.
Okay, that's what you will continue doing after school.
Yes, but I will surely want a bigger income. It won't always take me, like, it won't always give me as much. I want also, like, get other income. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, I want to add other income. I'm even thinking of, like, going into my content creator, like, stuff again, teaching English to, like, white people, foreigners. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, I have a lot I want to do.
There are a lot of plans actually. Um, my parents want me to go back to school. They want to send me to a private school to continue education
After university.
after university. I do not have a problem with that because sometimes I think about it and I'm like, where do I even want to start from to do some certain kind of things to achieve things in life? So like going back to school sometimes for me is just like an escape from reality of the things that actually really, really matters. I go back to school. The only thing I care about is going to lectures, writing exams, doing that one. Nothing actually disturbs me, like providing for myself to a certain extent or something like that. So like that one is just like an excuse for me to like escape reality. Then there are things I want to do for myself. I want to start up a business, importation. I want to start up an online business too. I have been dropping CVs and job applications in different spots that are related to my courses. So like yeah, those things too.
Except you know how to play the game well. But
Which
no.
game?
Nigeria is a very one kind country. If you want to make money in Nigeria, you have to have the heart for making money. That's just the truth. Nigeria will not help you. That's what I would
Is
just have to
Nigerian
say.
education a scam?
Nigeria education. Somehow, yes. Somehow, no. If I should see the yes part, if you know what you're doing in school, let's say if you're studying something and you're achieving something from it, like for me, my course helped me a lot with my writing. I know how to write. I know how to teach English well. I know how to edit and everything. Hey, proofread, yes. If you know what you're doing in school, yes. If you're a lawyer, yes. But all these courses that are giving you like botany, zoology, where do you want to start doing it in Nigeria? I don't know. I don't know anything about the course, but I feel like Nigeria will not help you if you don't help yourself.
I just don't think they take things very serious, especially in the educational aspect. Lecturers you can attend a lot of lectures and still don't know shit about what you're going there to even listen. I just feel like the learning space should be more modernized. It should be better. Lecturers should actually take their job seriously, like really, really serious. Try and make students understand, not just sometimes classes will be noisy or stuff like that, and then somebody just keep on going and going, not caring or anything. Their own is to check if this person's hair is high or low. If this girl wore a mini skirt or if she's not wearing a mini skirt, oh, come and see me in my office. Pay this amount of money to pass this particular course. I don't think that is how the educational system should be. It should be based off more on learning than other things that doesn't actually matter.
No, 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 it's not like I don't go to party that much, but it's not every time. I think I started going to party this 300. I think 300 level. I don't go to party 100, 200. I think 300 levels when I started going to parties.
You see this thing where somebody will leave Oka and go to Lagos and just go and chill for a day, or like go to Abuja and chill. Ah, God. The way I craved it. But I know that one day my mom will just tell me, Nek, I'm in Oka, where are you? The fear of those kind of things, like, and my brother is here too. Before you tell me how far I'm downstairs in your hostel, calm down. And then I'm in Lagos or Abuja. I really, really wanted to, like, somebody should just take me out, fly me to Lagos. Let me go and chop the food they are chopping, or like the nightlife and everything. I really wanted those things, but there's no free pass. So I had to like,
I don't even know what to tell them, but I'll just tell them that it's not end where they are struggling. That like I'm sure open doors. There are lots of open doors. They should just keep doing what they're doing. To be honest, I don't know what to actually tell them. To be honest, but if you're a student, like if you're a student, I would just advise you to have something that is giving you money. To look for a skill, learn a skill. There are different digital skills you can learn that can help you financially. I think that is the best thing you can do because Nigeria is becoming harder and harder day by day. So you cannot like even with the pocket money your papa they give you, it might not be enough. So I think you should just learn a skill.
university is not as fun as everybody claims it to be. But I don't, that doesn't mean you wouldn't have your own fun. That doesn't mean you can actually create something for yourself. And the truth is, you are going to be pressured by a lot of things. Even as a guy, let's not even talk about the leaders. Guys, enter here and you will see people flying with their GLE, GLK, this one, that one, that one. Quite alright, you do not know what they did to get that car or whatever. You shouldn't be pressured in the wrong way. I feel like before entering school, be contented. Don't allow a lot of things like pressurize you into doing things you do not want to do or things that you will regret, because university is full of a lot of things. Actually, you get to meet different people, different ideas, different opportunities, a lot. I have met a man in Ibiza. He came to me. He told me, I am married, but I want your number. I have your size at home. What am I going to do for you? I was like, I can't actually give you my number. He was like, I will help you. I was like, how do you like want to help me? He was like, eh, that he just needs somebody in Oka that will just stay with him whenever he comes for like business meetings. He will book a hotel. All I have to do is just come and meet him in the evening, spend some time with him until he's done, and then whenever he's done, he will leave. I know what he wants, and definitely I can't give it to him. But he had a big opportunity at hand for me then. Like my course, he has something related to it. He was offering me a huge amount of money that I know that would like take me places that I wanted to be.
How much?
Well, at that time, he was offering me a job that would pay me like 1 million, and he was going to put me on allowance of 100K and stuff like that. So I did not actually believe in because I know that at the end of the day, it's give and take. If I give you now, maybe you'll not even give me up to that. And I know I couldn't do it. But like for someone that has low self-esteem or whatever, I just feel like before you come into the university, don't allow this kind of pressure get to you. Don't be
Okay.
moved by it.
I feel like you didn't do it because your parents were giving you money. Can you prove me wrong?
I can actually. I did not grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth or anything. I watch my parents tell me their stories and how they actually suffered and everything. My siblings, the first and the second born, did not actually enjoy life like that. We weren't that much like well to do or anything. If there is anything that stops me from doing some certain kind of things, it's actually my upbringing, not because of what they had to offer, but because of the way they brought me up. I I learned things not only from my parents, but I learned things from my siblings because I watched them make some certain kind of mistakes. And instead of me to use those mistakes as my own mistakes to do them too, I learned from there and I built my life in a very different way. So I did not allow these certain things that they pass through me too. So like it's not because of my parents have. It's on me actually. And I know a lot of people will be like, yes, Neka, you don't understand. It's because of your parents always provide. Trust me. I get it. My parents provide for me. But I myself, I am very expensive. Like, sometimes I have to save the money they give me to get some certain things I want. Because I can't collect it from them. Just because they have doesn't mean that they lavish me with money all the time. So sometimes I know how to get things for myself. But I have never done it the wrong way. Because I know the consequences after it. And I know things that might like happen. So I tried to bring myself up in the most right way ever. So I guided myself.
My name is Anita, and this is Adult Gist Podcast. Keep watching and subscribe. Bye.
My name is Neka. This is Adult Gist Podcast. Keep watching and subscribe. Mwah.
They judge everybody get face on adult gist, not broad now please. No filters, no lies, just real life talk. This is adult gist.